Bless the Lord, O my soul, blessed art thou, Lord.
Thanks so much for tuning in to our daily inspiration again. And as always, I just want to start by thanking all of you for taking a little bit of your time to be here with us. And this time, for our short lesson together in this video, I'd like to highlight this particular danger for those who think nothing is going to happen to you whenever one decides to communicate with the spirits. Something like those playing the spirit board, for example. And just like before, let me share with you this clip as an example. Now, whether it's fake or not, I really don't know, but it's still something that can be used as an example to illustrate what the priests are saying.
I heard that you hung yourself from this broom above me. Why did you do it? Whoa. I keep hearing like her voice, but it's hard to make out any words. Whoa. That sounded a little more intelligible, but still, I can't make out what the words are. Ida, what was going through your mind?
One, he thinks he's talking to the soul of someone who died, which is not true. He's talking to demons. And secondly, when he's communicating with the demon, he's actually forming a bond with the demon. Listen to this.
Either directly or through some means. Going to a witch doctor, a paranormal expert, etc., to try to communicate or do things. What is happening there once you communicate by some means is that you build a bond. You build a relationship with the spirit. I would always remind Catholics, if they come and ask the question, to remember what they promised God in baptism. Do you renounce Satan and all his works and all his empty promises? Do you believe in God? So after renouncing the devil, the important thing is I belong to God. It's not simply removing the devil, but it's putting in someone greater than the evil one, and that is God Almighty. And therefore, if a person would communicate, a Catholic would communicate with the spirits, you are really actually contradicting the baptismal renouncements. Because instead of going to God and asking the Lord, please, Lord, bless us, protect us, keep us safe in your love, you try to solve the problem on your own. And you'll never win with that kind of disposition. Because you are now encountering a spirit that is totally superior to us in many ways.
And what this woman is doing is also something similar. Let me share with you just a little bit of it as an example. But more importantly, I want to share with you the clip of Father Carlos Martins after this.
Today I'm going to be asking my haunted doll what her death was like. Lola got really sick and passed away after getting the Spanish flu. We believe that she did get really bad pneumonia and passed away in her bed, in the nightgown that I always see her in. I'm curious to ask what she saw when she died. Lola, is it okay if I ask you what happened when you passed away? Yes.
Earlier, I shared with you that clip of Father Winston, the exorcist from the Philippines. This time, let me share with you this clip of Father Martins instead. Listen to this.
Essentially, it comes down to two. If you're looking at kind of to reduce them down into the basic categories. One is dabbling in the occult, and the other one is sexual sin. Why is dabbling in the occult such a dangerous avenue, an avenue through which we can get demons? Well, because we are imitating the rebellion of Satan and his fallen angels. Now, God has given us natural boundaries. There are areas in which we have natural powers, like I have the power to develop my rational capabilities, develop a scientific mind, and use science to derive derive knowledge about nature, about the physical reality. But there are certain things that are outside my purview. I can't know your thoughts. I can't know the conversations you have with you and your spouse behind closed doors in your own home. I can't know what tomorrow is going to bring. I don't know what's happening on the other side of the world right now. So I can attempt to make a deal with evil to get those things. I can attempt to put a curse on somebody to get, Lucy to like me and agree to marry me. I can try to manipulate reality through hidden causes, the hidden causes of preacher nature that are outside of nature, that are within the domain of demons, whether or not I know that it's the demons that are the agents of that action. I can decide to join the Freemasons to get Reiki done on me as a way to boost my energy and so forth. Well, all of this is a participation in the occult, and it is a cooperation with the devil and his fallen angels in their rebellion against God. We are encroaching on the domain of God and trying to usurp for ourselves the domain that belongs to him. The other area that is the most common area by which people get demons is through sexual transgression, through fornication, adultery, masturbation, pornography, even within married couples. There is a way in which you can use your spouse as a sexual object. That when you're coming together and having intercourse, that it can be entirely an act of lust if your partner, if you're using your spouse as merely as an object, as an object for a means of gratification, objectifying the person and doing it. It is possible for married couples to sin in the bedroom, so why would a sexual transgression be a way by which we get demons? Because of what the sexual act was intended to bring about. It's intended to graft us onto God, because through it, we participate with God in the creation of new human life, and we bond with a particular and special friendship with one's spouse. So to misuse the sexual action is to not only threaten those, it is to commit a sacrilege against this most holy act, and it is a way by which we are essentially telling God off. You have a plan for this. You know what? I have a different plan. And so again, we're back to a rebellion against God, an imitation of the rebellion of the devil.
Well, I guess that is all for the video this time. Again, thanks so much for your time spent here with us, and hopefully all of you have learned a lot from this one. Much love to all of you, and may God bless you.